Yeah, because Vivas is hitting the ball when he's able to get into games.
I I'm intrigued by this guy. I'm really intrigued by this guy. I think he's like low key really interesting. So okay, so let me read you a little bit about Jorbit Vivas. His AAA stats. This is a deep Nationals cut. Walk with me. Walk with me on a deep Nationals cut. Okay. Last 2024, he makes it to AAA, or he's in AAA for the Yankee system. He plays in 93 games, 70 strikeouts, 58 walks. 2025, he's in the Yankees system. At AAA, he plays in 100 games, 45 strikeouts, 64 walks. This dude walked more than he struck out, and he had 374 at bats. So that's not a small sample size. That he also had a 752 OPS at AAA, which is like not good enough to say, okay, this guy's definitely a good major leaguer, but it's good enough to be like, okay, yeah, this guy can probably hit pretty decently. But when you have an eye that elite, you got to give this guy a shot.
Yeah, I mean that's actually well, I'm actually shocked more teams didn't really jump on this guy.
It's crazy. Yeah, and he didn't
Yeah,
make it. He didn't make the Yankees roster, so that's why we were able to get him. I think he was like cut at
I
the
mean,
very end of spring training.
dude,
Isn't that
who?
insane?
Well, I mean, I don't get the Yankees, man. I mean, they keep so many people down, but I mean, they love Volpe. Volpe ass, man. That's all they want. That's all
Yeah,
they keep talking about. Volpe's gonna do it. Finally, Volpe's gonna
they
be
got to
the elite.
find some new way to choke. So the New York media market can have something else to freak out about. But yeah, I mean, I think Bivas is out of options, which is another reason why they maybe tried to move on from him. But like when you're walking that much, you got to give him a
And,
shot.
yeah, I
That could be a
mean,
dude.
how many? Yeah, like how many times have we seen the Yankees struggle to get on base? And I'm like, if this guy's getting on base and not striking out, why are you not giving him a chance to keep doing? Just do that.
I mean, so far he's had very little time at the plate. He's had 18 at bats, 3 strikeouts, 3 walks. Okay. He's had some hits though. He's had 7 hits. He's 7 for 18, which is like what you want to see. No power. None of them were extra base hits. But I mean, that's like
So that here's the thing. I don't understand why those guys are neglected because I would much rather have in my lineup people that can hit the ball and get on base and play station to station instead of just power strikeout people. Because
yeah,
if the goal is, I mean, you saw it in the playoffs. Seattle could have made the World Series if they could just drop a bunt. You don't have to, like, those guys aren't valued. And it's like, it's so microscopic when you see it in the postseason. It's like, just drop a bunt. Like, literally,
yeah.
man on second, nobody out, drop a bunt, put him to third, and then give yourself a chance. Like, but people are just so hell bent on home run or nothing.
Getting a base runner makes pitchers worse. I can't emphasize this enough. Getting a guy on base makes pitchers worse. It's that simple. So if you can get somebody who can get on base a lot, he can be a big asset. Now, you don't want everybody on the team to be like that, but for like a leadoff hitter, like imagine a crazy, like weird alternate scenario where Jorbit Vivas, a guy who I didn't had never heard of before like a couple weeks ago. Imagine if this guy can hit like he did at AAA or close to 700, OPS or whatever, but walks. He just walks. Put that guy in your leadoff spot. James Wood in number two.
Yeah.
I mean, or not even James Wood, Dalen Lyle, a guy who hits a lot of doubles, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
you were just generating runs by having a guy like that who can get on base a lot.
Well, I mean, Luis Arias, I mean, it took him so long to sign, and it was just like, I just don't get it. Like, why do teams want to overpay for the strike for like the home run or bust?
Yeah.
And I mean, like they've gotten away from that because I mean the mid 2000s those guys are just getting huge contracts and it was not paying off at all.
Yeah.
Like it was a lot of bust, and they finally started realizing we should stop doing those 7 year contracts for those guys and paying them a ton of money. Do the short term deal, give them a little bit
Yes.
more average annual value, but don't waste 7 years. But
Don't sign a 3 true outcome player to a 7-year contract unless he's like Aaron Judge.
yeah, I mean, it's just like because I mean, I think Tampa Bay values that a lot more than other
Yeah.
teams. I think the Dodgers value that a lot more than other teams, where it's just like, let's get guys on base. Let's play a little stays in the station, but we also got guys that can hit in the gaps, can pop 20 home runs, and we can generate, we can put the crooked number up in 2 innings a game.
I
mean,
I want to make one more point about the Dodgers. I swear I'm not a Dodgers fan. There are 2 ex-Nationals on the Dodgers right now. One of them is Blake Trinan. He was a relief pitcher in the Nationals. He pitched pretty well for us many years ago. It's been a really long time since Trinan, rocked the red. The other guy in the Dodgers is Alex Call, and he was he might have been a waiver wire acquisition, but we basically got him as a cast-off and started using him as like a 4th outfielder. And he just played really hard. He went where we needed him to go. He played all kinds of, he was up and down. He spent time in the minors. He just did everything that we asked him to do. And he hit pretty well at times, like surprisingly well, especially for a guy who's like a utility platoon 4th outfielder type guy, a guy who's on the edges. And the Dodgers, for whatever reason, they looked at our roster and they're like, this is the guy we need to get. And what do you know? He's been great for the Dodgers. He's been really good. He's not playing every day, but when he is playing, he's hitting to like an 800 OPS. And he plays hard and he looks like he's having fun out there. He hustles. He's like going for head first slides and stuff. Like guys like that are really important. Really important. And we do miss them a little bit around here. I mean, we have a million other outfielders, so it's like, okay. But yeah, like it's just really telling that the Dodgers organization, this organization that is so good at baseball, is so successful, looked at the Nationals roster and we're like, no, that's the guy we want. That's who we need to trade for.